Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. Purple is my favorite color and I've been doing a lot of purple looks lately. So if you want to see how I got this, then please keep watching. We are starting this look off with using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm priming my eyelids. I did my eyebrows off camera and I used the Benefit My Precisely Brow Pencil. You could also use an eye primer if you don't want to use concealer, but priming your eyelids in general before any type of eyeshadow will definitely make your eyeshadow last all day. I'm also using this concealer to clean up my eyebrows as well. But yeah, if you struggle with, your eyeshadow kind of fading away throughout the day or just not staying as pigmented as it was when you first applied it, definitely try some concealer or any type of eye primer. I'm also going to be making a video soon how to apply eyeshadow for beginners, since I did a video on how to apply foundation for beginners. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link it down below for you. I am taking this shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm using that as a transition shade in my crease. I apply this kind of above my natural crease because I do like to make my eyelids look larger. I am taking this purple shade right here from the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette and I'm using a smaller blending brush and I'm applying that right underneath that yellowish shade, and I'm not going too close to my crease. Again, I am staying kind of above my crease because we are trying to make my eyes look larger than they actually are. So it's going right above that and I'm just going to be blending that in, going back and forth with circular motion. If you're looking for an affordable palette that has all those type of bright colors, the Take Me Back to Brazil palette is definitely hands down one of my favorites. It's that and the Sephora editorial palette. Those two are my favorite, but the BH Cosmetics palette is definitely extremely affordable. I am taking the second shade on the top row from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I am using this to apply right in the beginning of my lid, and I'm taking it a little bit higher kind of so it looks like a cut crease, except we're not going to be using any concealer. We're just using this white shade to really sharpen it. I am then taking this purple shade from the same palette and I'm applying that right next to the white and right in the middle of that other purple shade that we kind of applied in the outer crease as well, and we're just going to really be blending this. I absolutely have been loving the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't know what made me kind of start playing with it again, but I've been using it basically every day and I've been loving it. I'm then taking a makeup wipe and just cleaning up any fallout. I absolutely love how this eyeshadow came out, super blendable, and now I'm going back in with that original purple shade and I'm just going over all the colors. I'm also going to be picking up that yellow shade that we first used and I'm applying it right above that purple just to kind of bring back that yellow so it looks extremely faded and it's just not like starting with a purple, it's kind of like fading into all these different colors. My camera ended up dying for this part, but I took the Kat Von D tattoo liner and did a wing liner and used some Kiss lashes. Then I'm going in with this unicorn oil and I'm using it to prime my face. I actually need a new bottle. As you can see, I'm trying to get out anything from it as possible and I'm just using my hands to blend it in. I'm then taking this Givenchy Prism Primer and I'm using that to prime my face as well. I'm using this right on top of where I mainly have a lot of pores. I did a review on this primer. It is brand new. I will link it down below if you're interested in seeing what I think about it. I'm then taking the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, the matte one, and I'm using this all over my face. I don't remember the exact shade I'm using it in. I will link it down below if you guys are interested. I have the hydrating one as well, but I usually just grab the matte one for whatever reason. I really love a full coverage face. I am then taking my Sigma F80 brush and I'm blending this all over my face. With this foundation, I do prefer a brush than a beauty blender, and yeah, sometimes I feel like this foundation does oxidize. It changes colors a little bit after it sets and dries, but I definitely love this foundation. I love how full coverage it is, and yeah. I am then going to be taking a little bit more foundation and a smaller brush, and I'm going to be applying it around my eyebrows. Sometimes the bigger brush, it's hard to get so close to the eyebrows without ruining your eyebrows. So I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm just kind of blending it in around my eyebrows.
I'm here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold.
I'm then taking by Tarte Cosmetics again my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey. And then I'm going to be taking this Sigma brush. I don't remember the exact number, but I'm using this to blend in all my concealer. I just didn't want to use a beauty blender since I did use a brush for my face as well. And I'm just blending all this in. And then I'm actually going to be taking a sponge, but you don't have to wet it. It's by Juno & Co. It's a velvet sponge, and I'm going to be using that to blend in the concealer as well.
There, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to late to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the.
I am then taking the Laura Mercier Secret Bright. Nope, that is not the Secret Brightening. I'm taking the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and I'm using this right underneath my eyes to set the concealer and to avoid any creasing. So if you crease a lot after applying concealer, definitely make sure you set any type of cream with a powder, and it will definitely help. I am also using the powder to set the rest of my face. I'm applying it where I would be applying any type of bronzer. So if you notice when you apply bronzer and it gets a little patchy, it's because you're putting the bronzer on when your foundation is still wet, so that powder is going to be sticking to the foundation. So you definitely want to set the foundation before applying any type of bronzer so it looks very luminous and smooth. I am then using the Profusion Cosmetics Blush and Highlight Palette, and I'm using that highlighter. I'm putting it everywhere on the high points of my face that the light will hit, like my cheekbone, my bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. And then going to be taking by BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette again, and I'm taking that purple shade and using it right underneath my eyes. And then to finish the look, I'm going to be taking this lipstick by Dose of Colors. I don't remember the exact shade. I will list it down below, but it's a nice nudish pink, and I'm going to be using this for my lips. And yeah, that will complete this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I will see you all in my next video.
So I don't know, just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go.